The world goes by, and by the time it does, you miss it.
Hi again, and welcome back to the channel. If you'd watched our last video, I explained at the end that I was going to show you how to put out our awning on this campervan. The reason for that is we watched a campervan next to ours when we were up in Shell Island up in Wales, struggling to put their awning out in the wind. They didn't have it tied down and they nearly lost it. It has a tendency to wrap itself around the van and break all the extension arms. So I'm going to show you how to correctly extend an awning and to secure it down to the floor. And I'll also put in the comments, I'll put in the safe wind speeds to enable you to extend an awning in a safe manner. On this van we've got a 4-meter Thule awning, and yeah, it's we've used it a lot. It comes in very handy, and I'll show you a few tips that we picked up on the way as well. So here we are. If you can just see on the front part of the awning there's a slot for the winding out handle. You can see there's like a T slot in there, and that's where you insert the wind out handle. So here we have the wind up handle. It collapses down and extends. I've got this out the stowage out the back, and to extend it you literally twist this knurled sort of nut thing here, and then you can extend it to the correct length for you to start to unwind the awning. If you have a look at the end there, I don't know if I'm showing you too well, there's like a T connection, and that inserts into the side of the awning to wind it out, but I'll show you that in a second. So here we are with the wind out handle. We insert the T piece into the connector at the top, and then you start winding the awning to bring it out to about, I would say about 1.5 meters off the floor. So that's about hand height for me here. And these are the connectors here. So if I click that forward and then have a look at the awning come out, and that slides down and out of its stowage like so. You have a clip here, so that's it, not locked out at the moment, so the pole can slide up and down. So we do the same to the other end. Extend that, pull the stow out of its stowage, and that's the arm extended there. So that's the first stage. To wind out the awning a little bit more, then what we do is we extend the legs and then lock them out. Same with the rear one. Extend the legs and lock it out. So it's about 30 degrees there. Then we continue to wind out the awning. It's all about taking your time. We haven't got a lot of wind here today, which is good. So once the arms start to bend the other way, or angle the other end, right, so we keep extending the awning out. And that's it extended. So you can see we have the awning extended now, and the arms are down. It's extended by about a good couple of meters. Let me show you the lock-in tabs of this awning. Here they are here. If you pull them down, the whole lot slides down, so you have to latch it up to keep it locked. So as you can see, that's in the lock position, so these legs are locked in position. Again with that one, locked in position. And that's the awning extended. You can see the two arms here. That's the rear one, and this is the front one here, and they're extended out. Now what some people don't realize, if you have a look in the awning, just tucked inside here, there is a metal bar. If you unclip that, and that extends into the extension arm just to give the awning a bit more support. Okay, there's the other one stowed in the awning room. Unclip that one, and that's it clipped in to give it a bit more rigidity. So there it is. Now if I look down to the feet of this awning, you can see two holes. There's one there and one round the other side, and that's to put in a couple of pegs. You must always put in the pegs when you're extending the awning. I'm on a bit of a gravel pitch at the moment, but if I was on grass, I would definitely put in them pins. Okay, now I'm going to show you the actual tie downs. So you can see at the front of the awning there's a slot here, okay, and it's to fit on the end of the strap this tang. So if we turn the tang like so, pop it in, and that's that locked in. I don't know if you can see that. So again, that points up, you put it in, and that holds the strap in place. So as you can see, the awning's extended with the arm or the leg extended, and we've got the spike that we put down in the ground, or the stay for it. So what we're going to attach is these straps. These are the storm straps, and like I said, I always attach these no matter what. It just gives me a bit of sort of peace of mind. The stay in the ground that I've just hammered in, and it's dead level with the awning leg, which is now locked out. Like I said before, normally the two holes here at the bottom of the leg, you would definitely put some spikes in there just to pin these down to the ground, but obviously I'm on the concrete here, so I can't quite do that. So, but that's what you would always do whenever you put the awning out. So here I've got out the stowage at the back of the van. These are the tie down kits, or storm kit. I personally use this all the time. I never ever put up my awning without installing this. It's just gives you a bit of peace of mind and a bit of security, but I always use it, but I'll show you that in a minute. Also attached to the end of the strap is a spring, and that just takes out the gusts of wind that pulls the awning up. It just takes the stress out of it. So we extend this, so there it is. There's the awning wound out. I haven't put the rear strap in, so I've just put the front one in to show you. So you can see it's attached to the top there. The strap comes down into the ground with its spring on the end, just to take out any stress if the wind catches it. And also we've got the extension supports in as well, just to give the awning a bit more rigidity. So that's the awning extended. What I'm going to do now is wind it in and just show you how I wind it in. It's just basically a reverse process of what we've done. Talking of wind speeds, I was looking on the Thule website, and they don't specify any wind speeds for extending or safe wind speeds to extend the awning. So looking on the internet at various forums, etc., they're saying, everyone's saying as a generic rule of thumb, anything between 15 and 20 miles an hour is reasonably safe to put out your awning, but that's only with the storm straps. For me, I attach the storm straps always, but the other thing that people are mentioning is if the awning's flapping in the wind, that's another indicator it's perhaps not a good idea to put it out. Yeah, what happens, I've seen it on some videos, the wind catches underneath and people haven't locked the legs into the ground nor put the storm straps in, and the wind catches the awning and it literally puts it over the top of the van and bends all these struts, they're the extension struts, so it basically trashes the awning, which is an expensive bit of kit. So I've just been on ChatGPT just to see what they're saying about awning, safe wind speeds to extend an awning. So I'll just read it from here. So up to 15 mile per hour, it's generally safe to extend if the awning is properly secured. So like I said earlier, I always put in the storm straps, and I always pin the legs in. So then here it's saying between 15 and 20 mile an hour, use with caution, secure it with storm straps and pegs, and don't leave it unattended. For me, I wouldn't extend it really between 15 and 20 mile an hour. The other tip is if the awning's flapping, that's not safe to bring it out at all. And the problem is you have winds up to about 20 mile an hour, and then you get gusts, especially if you're by the sea, and that can sometimes just lift the whole lot up. So that's why I always, for myself, put in the pegs in the bottom of the legs, and always put in the storm straps. So to wind the awning in, I've removed the storm strap, and then I've placed both legs round about 30 degrees, taken the if I would have had them in, the pegs at the bottom of the legs, and I've moved them 30 degrees in, a bit like the rear one here. The next thing to do is to remove the support stays here and place them back in their stowage within the awning rail. They just click in like so. So here's the rear one. So we've undone that, and that just stows in its awning rail like that. So there's the two supports just stowed away. And as you can see, the legs are at around about 30 degrees. We start to wind in the awning, and the legs are coming up to 90 degrees, but I keep winding, and then when they're at 30 degrees, let me just slot that back in. When they're at 30 degrees, I will stow the legs, unclip them, and then put them in their stowage. So I lift up the legs, unclip it, slide the leg up into its recess, clip the leg. I'll bring the leg up, put it into its stowage, and then click that one forward. This one's the same, so unlock it, unlock the leg, slide the leg up within itself, clip down the locking plate, and then slide the whole beam forward, and that locks into two stowage points. Then we continue winding in the awning, and if you feel any resistance at all, just stop and make sure you haven't caught anything up, but just keep winding. And that's it. That's how you extend and retract a Thule awning. Undo the hurled nut, lock up the wind up handle, and that's it. Well, I hope you found that that video useful. Again, it was just showing you how you safely wind out a Thule awning, and most definitely the main takeaways from this is to definitely put down the storm straps and definitely peg the legs of the awning in, and also if you've got the two strengtheners, put them in as well. Another good tip, we put this out if it's raining, and the tip of the day is on the rear leg. If you make the rear leg shorter and the front leg longer, the rain won't pool in the top of the awning. It will hopefully just drift off the back if you've got it angled down a bit. Okay, well that's it. I hope it was of some help to you. Our next video, we're going to go for a trip up to Snowdonia National Park, so keep your eye open for that video. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. It helps us a lot. Okay, bye.
World